What is going on, guys? Pepperbelly here, bringing you some more Chivalry Medieval Warfare, featuring the new map released on Thursday of Hillside. So I will be playing on the Agathian Order. My God, the Agathian Knights, to showcase basically the main objectives from a better standpoint of basically assaulting it and doing it manually. Now, the warm-up will just kind of hurry up. Or maybe this actually is the game, I don't know. So I guess this is the... Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay, so, as you can see, Hillside, and look at this right here. This just drives me nuts. Pull up on your shore and cross your arms, like a boss. Saw that the first time, and I thought that was really awesome. So you can see that definitely one of the things that they really incorporated was visual aspects, and just the design in general just looks and plays quite well. They also incorporated some kind of an atmosphere that makes it feel just a little bit like there's a story behind what's going on in this mission, which in reality there kind of is. The objectives kind of play out a story, and it works rather well. So you can see that right here in the beginning. You start off, you can see that they probably had a nice scout party go ahead, set up camp, scout out the entire area, place the maps, whatever. For some reason they got two arms right there. I mean, I have a nice collection of arms right next to me too, but you know, I don't tend to like show it so people can see it. And then of course the main fleet comes in, which is pretty much right back there. So the first objective for the Agathian Knights is to actually go out and set a signal fire, which is beyond that nice little cavern, which is pretty much a funnel, kind of like 300, where the 300 Spartans could sit in there, because if you're actually really good, you can get funneled in. Now apparently there's a bunch of caves over here, and I can fight some kind of ghost. I don't really know. Oh god, I can actually fight a ghost. What the fuck? This is another little... Whoa, okay. He wasn't lying. He was serious. This is insane. He's not stupid over here. Oh god. Is it even possible to kill him? I don't know. Okay. No, it's not. I'm gonna try that again. My god. That is the coolest thing ever. A nice little Easter egg that they included there. It's actually quite neat. So you can see all the graphical features here. You know, the moon was placed in a very nice spot, kind of highlighting the entire area. So it's not overly dark. I really want to kill this ghost. This better happen. You better die. Come on, die. I don't think it's possible to kill it. It's inevitable. This is insane. The legends are true. The spectral echo is invincible. Oh, fuck. Alright. Why don't you die? I don't like you. Okay, I don't think you can kill it. This is really awesome, though. Like, all this misty stuff over here. It should be like loot. I can pick up like some really amazing sword or something. That'd be kind of cool. So, I guess you cannot kill it. Oh! Decapitated the spectral echo. Do I get a fucking achievement or something? I get a nice pat on the back from the developers, I guess. That was really cool. That's actually one of the most interesting things. I've played this map quite a bit. I've actually done a few live commentaries beforehand, trying to get some good gameplay, but unfortunately the sound just didn't want to work and caused me many issues. Ow, nice shot, buddy. And was just a pain in the ass. But that was really worth it. Like, just a little Easter egg there. That was kind of cool. Had no idea they did anything like that. That was very neat. So one thing you're definitely going to want to note... What is this? Oh yeah, this is the enemy. I got really mixed up with what team I was on for a second there. Okay. Alright, there we go. So one thing you'll want to note is that there's a small cavern over on my left, which is basically what I'm approaching right now, which allows you basically to flank around. When I say it reminds me of 300, I pictured a 300 Spartan sitting in a cavern like this, pretty much just annihilating everything coming through. And if you got a good team, there is no way you're going to get through. It's very, very difficult to penetrate, especially when you have a team. I mean, the first match I played here, it was a full server, 32 people in the game, and it was incredibly difficult to actually push through that entire area. Even with our whole team just slamming up against their defenses, they had a lot of tower shields, they had a lot of... I keep forgetting, I'm so not used to being Mason. Like, I keep forgetting they're the enemy, so I kind of just looked at them like, oh, look, my teammates are coming. Oh, right, forgot. It's also incredibly difficult to actually light the signal fire if you're playing against a decent team. They have the ability to actually extinguish the fire, so if you actually manage to penetrate, sneak behind, do anything it is you can do to get there, and you may have a chance at lighting the fire, it's still pretty slim that you'll actually get it fully ignited just because they have the ability to actually extinguish it. So once they're done killing you, they will, no doubt, put that fire out. So my god, rhymes. So I'm going to dive a little bit into the oh my god. I'll switch classes too. I'll dive a little bit more into the objectives and the differences and what you basically, how the progression works. So once you light the signal fire, which is the very first thing, that entire fleet you see pretty much right out there will circle around the entire island, and they'll come up on the other side and they'll use their onboard weapons, whatever it is they have, ballistas and whatnot, and they will fire it at the wall, taking the wall down for the main assault. It's pretty neat because something cool kind of happens once they get annihilated. Once they take out that wall, you'll actually see one of the ships get shot by trebuchet. It'll get hit by one of them, and you'll definitely see a nice collision into one of the side wall of the castle, really, and it looks pretty neat indeed. A lot of background activity going on for this mission, for this particular map, which other maps have going on as well, but there's just something about this map that just really, really stands out. The design is very, very well done. So that's the wall they take down. The trebuchets are on the far side. I'm going to grab a torch, try to light this bitch. Oh, god damn it. I guess I'm going to have to deal with this guy first. Stephen Brule. Actually, I love that name just because Steve Brule. Oh, god. Oh, yes. Steve Brule for your wine. Oh, come on. Oh, that was a beautiful hit, actually. So it is quite difficult, as you can see, to actually get there. And this is not even like a competitive match. Now, usually when you're playing with guys who are actually insanely competitive, it's incredibly difficult to actually get in there, light the fire, because they will kill you before you get there, and like I said, if you manage to sneak past, they're going to just destroy you and extinguish the fire. So once you actually get the first objective done, the second one is you go in and destroy a bunch of trebuchets. You actually go in, and it requires 2 people, actually. One on either side of the trebuchet, and you have to stand there for the allotted time to destroy the trebuchet. There's 4 of them. It doesn't take that long, but it is quite a challenge, and if you're doing it alone, there's no way in hell. Like, I mean, if you go in there with a buddy and the team basically swarms you, you are going to have an awesome time trying to... Okay, this is ridiculous. Oh my god. This is not cool. Ah, there it is. I want to respawn so I can show you that scene real quick. Oh, great. I guess not. There we go. I'm pretty sure he just got hit and the whole thing already happened. Oh, no. I might just be able to get some of it. Come on. Get up here. Yeah, there you go. You can see the ship. It actually comes up. No! He's going to ruin everything. And it crashes, and you can see it's really cool. Alright. It's quite neat how you actually see it slamming. They have ambient noises actually you can hear from when it gets hit way on this side, and you'll see it careen off and just slam into the side there. It's really cool to watch. A lot of design aspects that just make this map look phenomenal. Kind of reminds me a lot of Lord of the Rings, just kind of looking at this like going into Mordor or something. Just one of the... It just looks like a really evil city. It really does tell you. It really feels Masony, I guess you can put it. You know it belongs to the Mason Order because of how just the dark atmosphere of the map. Oh, snap. Decapitation. So now we gotta take the trebuchets out. Quite a difficult task, actually. Usually you don't have a lot of time to do this, so you got like 10 minutes, and it can be very, very difficult. Get out of here. Whoa! Alright. So you can see that, well, there's no one standing here, so I guess I'll do... Whoa! People just like to make this difficult. Which is kind of the point, but, you know. So teamwork is definitely key on this map, something you really want to note. Doing this alone will not get you anywhere at all. A lot of the objectives require extreme teamwork and a lot of efficiency between how you go about and deploy yourself. Especially the next objective, which you'll see coming up, which is basically somewhat of a sea battle, which people like to refer to it as. That was awesome. We just kicked him off the side. That was amazing. Oh, and he kicked me off the side. Son of a bitch. I don't like to be on the receiving end of that. That sucks. Like, that just makes everything look bad. So the next objective that takes place after destroying all the trebuchets is a whole bunch of their ships will actually swarm in. And by a whole bunch, I mean 3. So 3 Mason Order ships will come around the corner, way off where my crosshair is pointing, kind of in that general vicinity. I'll try to get down here and show you a better camera angle. And they will circle around that kind of island there, which you can see there's a nice little fortress built up, and they'll kind of circle around it, and a few of them will stay out there in the further oceans, further out into the ocean, and it becomes a little bit more difficult to actually hit the ships. Why am I fighting everything by myself is beyond me. Not today. So some of the things they changed since the recent patch was adding the ability to have new camera angles for third person, as you can see right here. You can actually toggle between a variety of them. Probably being the center one is the best in my opinion, just because it allows you to have a little bit more precision. Your character's more centered, and although it doesn't compare to the precision of having first person, it does allow to have some... It kind of goes with the trade-off of having a little bit more awareness of your character and peripheral vision. So I'll try to take these guys on with third... Yeah, just the guy doesn't kill me with... Okay, so that was just a clusterfuck, needless to say. Okay. I still really do not enjoy playing in third person now. Like, it is definitely a first person game. Definitely better to play it in first person. And another thing I want to show you is how they added the one button ability, which I'll switch to my Man-at-Arms class to demonstrate it. And I'll actually show it to you. If you go into the keybinds and you go to the right side, you'll see that there's new 2 listed options, which is the toggle sprint, which is really convenient. So I'm talking if you prefer to have like a 360 controller, it might apply. I haven't actually tested it yet. The ability to actually toggle sprint, so you don't have to hold the analog stick down, which would be a little bit more convenient. The one button dodge, extremely convenient. When you go to the movement, you actually have the ability to apply it to wherever you want. Now, originally I said in the forums it'd be nice to have it as the alt key by default. Some people agreed, some didn't. Basically because it's next to the space bar and it would allow for... It'd be kind of similar like jumping a little bit, but you just got to tuck your thumb in a little bit more underneath your palm of your hand. Regardless, after I tried it, it wasn't as good as I thought it was because it kind of felt finicky and kind of weird. Depending on the keyboard you have, I guess it differs. But I ended up just binding it to one of my mouse buttons. I have a Razer Mamba 2012 edition, so it was really easy to actually just have the feint attack as one of my thumb buttons and also being able to dodge with the man-at-arms. Just so I'm able to look around and not really have to use my hand as much. Gives me a little bit more control as well. Can be finicky to use at times. Why am I on fire? I do not like this. Nice moves by the original wizard. Now hopefully we can destroy this trebuchet. Now it is a known glitch that you will have some issues with the trebuchets where basically you'll stand here and you're like, alright, I'm destroying it, right on. And once the bar fills up, like you see down there, it'll fill up pretty much all the way and it'll get to the end and then it'll just stop. And it will not continue to get destroyed and you pretty much just can't destroy it. It happens, it sucks, but hopefully they will, and I'm pretty sure they will, resolve the issue by the time the retail release comes out. So it seems they want to bombard me now. Alright, gotta go help Buddy out. There we go. So we destroyed the trebuchet, killed off those two Mason scum, even though, you know, Mason's cooler than Agatha, but, you know, whatever. And now we're going to go down here and hopefully try to eliminate the rest of the trebuchets with minimal to no effort. Whoa! They are angry. One thing to note as well, this right here, which I'm looking at, now usually I'll jump off from up there, well, usually, I tried to one time, and it was a big mistake, because you think you can land on this and then jump down for a nice shortcut. Unfortunately, you can go through it, like, you can ghost through it very easily, and you'll usually just fall and die. Not fun. Alright, up. There's just something about this map to me that is a lot better. The atmosphere, just the general design of it, the objectives, just something about it makes you feel like you're part of something a little bit more grand than, say, the other maps that are already in the game. It's something new, it's something fresh, and you can kind of tell. Like, it really feels like something cool, and it makes me wonder, like, what some of the objectives can be for future... Hang on a second. For some future... Oh, god damn it. For some future content and maps that they can release. Now, they have said that they're not going to obviously release map packs for cash. They want to make as much free content as they can. So I'm assuming new maps in the future a possibility, but I don't think they're going to release them in map packs. It's what they want to avoid specifically because they just don't like that. To be honest, it's very noble of them, in my opinion, to release a lot of free content. I mean, they've already done so much for this game, given up a lot, and now they're willing to, like, give us tons of free content. Like, that's just... Wow, that was an awesome shot. That was just something that just blows my mind, because, you know, being an indie dev, being indie developers as they are, just, I don't know. My gratitude for what they're doing for this game, how long they're planning on supporting it, it's just good to know. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, so my weapon seemed to have ghosted. That's another issue I should bring up as well, I guess. Your weapon can actually ghost through enemies. It happens quite a bit. Not frequently enough that it's like it breaks the game completely, but it has happened to me maybe 4 to 5 times, and it's happened to other people I've known of. I'm really happy when it happens to my enemies, because they can't hit you and you just go in there and bash their faces in 100 times and then you're good. But when it happens to you, it's rather frustrating because you actually can't block or do anything really, and it's incredibly frustrating. I like how he's able to turn mid-air. That's kind of just defeats the laws of physics, man. Ooh. Put up against the wall by a bunch of masons. Sweet. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you guys want to see more in the future. Take care, guys.